2024. Sony made a PSVR2 adapter for PC support. This comes from Jess Weatherbed at The Verge. Man, adapters from PlayStation to PC brings me back to, this is a weird specific thing, but back in the day, I got an adapter to connect my DualShock 2 to my PC to play Halo. Which
that's something you could do. That's something you could do back then.
PlayStation VR2 headset owners are one step closer to being able to use the virtual reality device with PCs. According to a certification discovered by VR enthusiast Brad Lynch, Sony has developed a PSVR2 adapter that provides PC support for the otherwise PlayStation 5 exclusive device. Sony said that it was working on PC support for PSVR2 in February, targeting a non-specific 2024 release date, but the company hadn't previously mentioned what form this support would take. With the adapter certification being filed back on March 27th with South Korea's regulator, it seems Sony's on track to easily meet its self-imposed PC support deadline. No other information about this mysterious adapter, including its price, appearance, or specified release date, is currently available. We've reached out to Sony to clarify, and we'll update the story if we hear back. That's what PSVR2 needed. It's something else that costs money to be able to make it play.
Hey man, you don't know if it's going to cost money yet. All right,
you're right. That's just shade for shade's sake. But
when they sent out that PSVR adapter for free when we needed that thing,
so that is good. And honestly, I do kind of expect that it's going to be something like that. This is great. I mean, this is like the necessary move. I feel like we've spent a lot of time this year talking about how the industry's changed in terms of where the money is and where the money even could be, and going multi-platform as much as possible seems to be the right call, specifically for niche things or community-based things that I feel like multiplayer games, fighting games, and VR are three perfect examples of that.
Yeah.
So specifically PSVR 2 being such a tech-focused thing, the tech-focused crowd traditionally is not consoles. It's PC, right? So like I think that there is a market there. Granted, that market is already saturated. It already has a lot of great other opportunities and options, but there's undeniably something to the PlayStation name. And the quality of the PSVR 2 as a hardware unit, right? Headset. So I think that this is exciting. I'm interested in what the information's going to be, but I do think that this is like next to PlayStation State of Play tomorrow, them announcing more PSVR 2 games, showing some more support. Is this part of that conversation? Probably.
I have to imagine,
right?
I think if you're not, then you're having a big miss, right? When you talk about the fact that so let's break it down, right? Right now, during the State of Play sale, PlayStation VR is $100 off right now because Play Day started today or whatever, right? You have a showcase tomorrow where you can show 3 games, whatever it's going to be. Hopefully, they're super exciting. Say on top of that, it's $100 off right now. On top of that, we are announcing the adapter and this release date for it, and you can then use your PlayStation VR on your PC, thus making this no longer siloed just to your console. That is a more appetizing proposition than we've seen for PlayStation VR 2 in quite some time.
You're right. Do you think they mentioned the sale, though?
I'd like to think so. Again, we go back to what is it actually going to look like? Again, the disembodied voice. Like I could see them saying it. And remember, you can get PlayStation VR for $100 off right now through whatever the fucking date is. IGN put up a pop-up ad when I was on their article, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there's a way to do that. You go and say it's exciting. I want to go that far. It's through June 12th. I would think it's interesting. I want to know how they market it, what they say about it, what these games are tomorrow. I also then want to go, you're talking about, you mentioned in there, and I know you're just talking broadly in broad strokes, cross-platform stuff and yada, yada, yada. Like, my assumption here is that this is just going to make it work with my PC. We're not bringing PlayStation VR 2 games to PC, right? That's where, are you there too?
Yeah, I'm there too.
Okay, just make sure we're clear.
I'm happy you brought this up because me saying exciting, what I'm excited about, like clearly me, Tim Geddes, it's not the PSVR 2. It is the fact that there is more support happening. And I feel like every step we take is one step closer to, yes, these PSVR titles are going to be on PC, which I don't think is a bridge too far. I feel like that is where we're heading towards. It's the weird chicken and the egg thing of, I feel like that's the right call in order to get as much support and money from PSVR 2 as possible at this point. But I also don't know if it's worth the investment. So
see, I think you and I have we're on different sides of this line, right? Where my thought on this PC move is strictly, let's offload these fucking units. Let's get out of the PlayStation VR business. We have these things. They are not selling on PlayStation 5. Let's open the doors so you can, hey, guess what? With the free adapter that you can write in and you can get the thing for, you can then go and play this. It's $100 off right now. You can play Call of the Mountain on your PlayStation. You can go play this on PC. Hopefully we move enough of these things to just be done with these things. Like, I don't see it as, oh, now we're going to port our games over. Like, don't get me wrong. If sold like hotcakes, they're selling out. PC people are like, this is the best headset I've ever had. PlayStation, I think, would then reassess and be like, oh, fuck, let's get stuff over there. But my belief is that this is just a way of like, we have lost money on PlayStation VR2. How do we make money? Just get rid of the hardware and then let's be done with this.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Shady Rays, an independent sunglasses brand that has over 300,000 5-star reviews. They are on a mission to match affordability with durability, making top quality shades accessible to everyone. They have tons of styles and colors to pick from, so finding the perfect polarized shades is a breeze. If you want an upgrade, we recommend their premium Color Rush lenses. Crafted with rare earth materials, these lenses bring high impact color to life, elevating reds, blues, and greens. Here at Kinda Funny, we all love wearing our Shady Rays, whether it is Tim looking dope doing his Pokemon Go walks, Snow Mike rocking the snow goggles, or Joey just looking fantastic in her tangle-free shades. If your shades go MIA or take a hit, don't sweat it. They've got lost and broken protection, so you're covered from day one. And if you don't love your shades, exchange them or return them for free within 30 days. Exclusively for y'all, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Head to shadyrays.com and use code KF20 for $20 off each pair of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Again, that is shadyrays.com and use code KF20 for $20 off polarized sunglasses.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think you're wrong there, but also, like, what games are there anyways, right? Like, is it like it'd be Horizon?
I mean, there's a lot of PlayStation VR2 games.
Exclusive games?
I am no longer the guy to tell you what's exclusive and what's not.
Cool. All right.
I mean?
So, yeah, I mean, that's where it gets complicated, where it's like, I don't think they're going to bring them all over. And I don't even necessarily think that this is the most likely outcome, but I would not be surprised if Horizon Call of the Mountain does make the jump. Because I feel like that, like, they need to make the money. And I feel like that is the type of thing that would entice people maybe just a little bit more than getting a Quest. If they're if they're a PC based gamer that is interested in VR, I think that something like a Horizon with how it looks and just like kind of the IP is more exciting than, you know, another Dave and Buster's game. Even if Horizon is just a fancy Dave and Buster's game, like there's something there, you know?
Yeah. It remains to be seen. You know, I don't know. I think that, again, PlayStation doesn't want to be attached to VR. I don't think they want to be thought as the VR guys. I don't think they'd want to also...
if that's true, then why did they just tweet out today, like, hey, we're doing a showcase and it has like 14 games and it's PSVR2, like it's getting equal billing, you know? And I get this might just be the death throes, but this doesn't feel like that. This feels like they're not giving up yet. Here's
my thing. I think tomorrow and the quality of games will speak to it. I think if tomorrow I don't see it as the death throes of it. I see it as the padding of it. Let's hit 30 minutes. Let's razzle dazzle with the number of games we're talking about, when in reality there'll be X you actually care about. And so you put the PlayStation VR stuff out there again, especially if you're trying to move units with $100 price point off and remind everybody and hopefully announce that it's coming to PC and you can do this.
Yeah, I just feel like with that, why put PSVR2 in the tweet? Why not just say PlayStation games and then just like in the showcase? Yeah,
I think right now, again, this is all like just me, you know, both of us just arguing about whatever. But right now, you do it because you're trying to sell these things. This is the best point in time to sell these things. It is $100 off. I think the mantra is get rid of the fucking hardware. So I think it's $100 off. It's coming to PC. You've heard on your favorite internet shows and your friends and the kid at GameStop that it's dead. It's not dead. We're showing games tomorrow. 3 of them, and they're going to go really quickly, and they're going to be disembodied hands slamming coconuts together.
You keep saying there's 3. Like, is that something we should?
I don't. This will be the predictions. Yeah. How many of the 14 games are PlayStation VR games? I'm clearly going to probably say 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's that idea of get it going and be gone with it. And again, to my point of, okay, well, are they going to port stuff over? And I'm looking on a Wikipedia page, right? And so like alphabetically here, I'll call out the ones that are highlighted in yellow. Aces of Thunder is exclusive. Apollo 13, The Lost Tapes, Before Your Eyes VR, Break Stuff VR. No C games. The Dark Pictures Switchback VR, Firewall Ultra, and that's Firewall Ultra. That studio's out of business now. Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Call of the Mountain. There's a lot of games here, but I'm scrolling a lot. Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil Village.
I mean, Gran Turismo 7.
Synapse.
Is Gran Turismo on PC?
That's it. So all the games I just listed are, according to Wikipedia, the only exclusive PlayStation VR2 games. So here's my point to jump back before we even get into Gran Turismo, and I don't think it is. My point would be this. PlayStation continues to put these games out onto PC to test it, and every time, what is the headline? Ghost of Tsushima is doing X amount of concurrence. It's the best-selling PlayStation VR game, or PC game, with the exception of Helldivers, right? It's outkicked God of War's coverage, or it's gone beyond God of War. Helldivers, this super thing. I don't think you want to have the wet fart of Horizon Call of the Mountain is getting, it has sold 1,000 copies. There are 300 concurrents on Steam right now. You just fuck up your own messaging there, where, again, move the hardware. Get it out of the fucking room. Now, again, tomorrow, they could do the old school Destination PlayStation PSP event, where guess what? Little Big Planet's on PSP. Assassin's Creed's on Little Big. We have a MotorStorm coming to PSP.
Yeah.
Like, we are committed to PSP. Fuck you if you thought it was dead. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see them come out and be like, we've heard it, and no, PlayStation VR 2 is something we're committed to. If it is 3 indie games that look like every other PlayStation VR indie game, then
I'm
no.
leaning towards.
Yeah.
So Gran Turismo 7, not on PC. I feel like out of everything we've said, Gran Turismo 7 being ported to PC, both VR and otherwise, that would be the biggest move that they can make. That is how you actually sell things. The PC audience, the enthusiast car simulator audience, they want Gran Turismo 7 on PC. They want to be able to play it with VR. If PSVR 2 is the way to do that,
That's accurate and
like,
fair.
I feel like that could be a big major win for them. So I wonder if there's something holding it back from happening, but I am surprised that at this point, with how PlayStation has worked, Gran Turismo is not on PC, because Gran Turismo, despite not being any of our necessarily cup of teas or something we look at as like the big PlayStation game, it very much is when you look at sales and when you look at enthusiast markets like PC. So
Sure.
interesting stuff.